Good morning students. So this video contains mainly class 11 intermediate first year thermodynamics chapter. So heat internal energy work concept. In the previous video, what is the thermal equilibrium and zero law of a thermodynamics zeroth law? I will explain in the first video. In this second video, what is the heat internal energy and work? So we know that very well. So the first one, heat, already we know that very well. What is meaning of the heat? Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. We know that very well. And second point, always the heat is transport high temperature to low temperature. Always the heat is transport high temperature to low temperature. For example, 80 degrees temperature to 40 degrees temperature. Suppose both are same temperatures is maintained. Let us take 30 degrees and 30 degrees. This is a thermal equilibrium temperatures. So this is the second point. Their heat is flowing higher temperature to lower temperature. So due to temperature difference, their heat is flowing one place to other place or one part to other part. And third one, so this heat is measured joules. So units joules or calories. Joules or calories. So this is the first one, heat concept. And second one, internal energy. What is the second one? Internal energy. Okay, so what is meaning of internal energy of a gas? So the internal energy, let us take, this is a one system. Here I am taking one system is there. So this is a one system is there. Okay, or some gas is there, gas inside in the container, one gas is there. So I am taking one system. So here this system is having the two energies. One is kinetic energy and another is potential energy. Okay, in this gas is having how many energies? Two energies, kinetic energy and potential energy. So these kinetic energies, due to translational or vibrational or rotational kinetic energy of molecules of gases. Molecules of gases. What is the kinetic energy? This kinetic energy in the gases is formed maybe translational. Translational means is moving one direction. Vibrational, it is moving to and fro motion about a fixed axis. A rotational, so one axis is fixed, z axis, their particles is a rotation around the axis, that is called rotational. So these type of molecules or energies is there inside of the gases. So this is called the kinetic energy of the gas. And what is the potential energy? This potential energy due to intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces of attraction. Okay, the attraction between intermolecular forces among the molecules is called potential energy. So therefore here inside, so what is the internal energy? Capital U is equal to U is equal to symbol. Internal energy is equal to summation of kinetic energy plus summation of the potential energy. That is sum of the all kinetic energy plus potential energy. So this is a total internal energy. Total internal energy. This for real gases only. Only real gases. Suppose I am taking ideal gas. So the real gases, ideal gases, we know that very well in the thermal properties of the matter. Once watch the video in the thermal properties of the matter videos. So for ideal gases, so what is the potential energy? The potential energy will be neglected, is very small. So in this one, the internal energy U is equal to sum of kinetic energies. Sum of kinetic energy. So these are, so these all points is about of a internal energy. So what is the important points here? Some key points, some important points. So what is the important point? See here I will writing. So first one, the important point, at absolute zero temperature I am taking, at absolute zero temperature. absolute zero temperature. So the translational kinetic energy is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore there is no translation kinetic energy, but the kinetic energy or internal energy due to vibrational and rotational. So this is one of the point of the internal energy. Second one, the internal energy depends on, okay, depends, the internal energy depends upon some parameter. So one is small n means number of moles depends on the number of moles. And second one, pressure. Second one is pressure. Third one, volume. Fourth one, temperature of the system. Always the internal energy depends on number of moles, pressure, volume and temperature. And so another important point, this is the internal energy of the system depends of these points, number of moles, pressure, volume and temperature. So but absolute internal energy, the absolute internal energy depends on absolute temperature. Important point. So always the absolute internal energy depends on the absolute temperature, translational kinetic energy. This is a absolute translational kinetic energy is depends on the absolute temperature. And here the fourth one, absolute internal energy. Fourth one, absolute internal energy of the system not measurable. So is it measurable? No, at absolutely internal energy it not measurable, but it can measure. So it can measure change of internal energy. It can measure change of internal energy, that is du can changing final and initial or initial minus final, like that you can change the measure the internal energy. So that means what is our observation in the fourth point, this internal energy u depends initial and final path, initial and final path of a gas molecules. Let us take here point capital A, initial point, this is a point capital B. Okay, so the gas is moving, I am taking in the three directions. So A to B one direction, and A to B second direction, and A to B third direction. In these cases, in the first direction the internal energy u1, in the second direction u2, in the third direction u3. In this case, which is internal energy is more, u1 or u2 or u3? But their internal energy is equal, u1 is equal to u2 is equal to u3. Okay, in these three cases the gas is going A to B. In this one internal energy will be equal, so therefore the internal energy is independent of the path. Okay, independent of the path. So internal energy is independent of the path, so it depends on only initial and final path, so this is the internal energy. And the last point of the internal energy, it is depends on the temperature. Suppose temperature increases, what is the internal energy? The internal change in internal energy delta U is equal to positive. So the temperature will be increases. What is the delta you can taking? Positive. Temperature will be decreases of the gas. So what is the du, internal energy, change in internal energy? Negative. Suppose temperature is constant, T is equal to constant. What is the internal energy? du is equal to 0. What is the du value? du is equal to 0. So these are important points of the internal energy. Next, third one, work. So here I am taking one example of the work. So work done ideal gas, during expansion. I am taking. Okay, expansion or contraction. So here can calculate work done in the ideal gas during expansion. So let us take, I am taking one container. So this is a container. So the container is having some piston. So this is a piston, right? So this is a piston, and I am taking one container. In this container, some gas is there. Gas. Okay. What happened inside gas? So I am, for example, C and D is a container. Okay. Frictionless piston is there. So on the system, so on this piston, both system and surrounding some exerted forces. So how much forces acting inside of this one? So the force is acting like this. For example, expansion process. So this is piston is covered some area. A is equal to area of the piston, and force is acting on this piston. What happened? So the gas is expand, the piston is moving upward like this. Okay, so actually the piston, this is the initial position piston. So when the force is acting inside of the gas, what happened? The piston is moving. So C dash D dash position. So how much distance is moving? I am taking dx distance is moving. So when the piston is moving upward, the gas is expand. Suppose it is coming from C dash D dash to CD, the gas is contract like this, contract. Suppose the CD is changes to C dash D dash, the gas is expand. I am taking the expand cases. So in this case, how much pressure is acting, how much force is acting? We know that the pressure is equal to force per unit area. Force per unit area. So therefore, the force is acting gas on the piston. The force exerted by the gas, force exerted by the gas on the piston, how much force is acting? F is equal to PA. P is equal to pressure. P is equal to pressure. A is equal to area. So thus some work is done automatically. This piston is moving to upward. What happened? Some work done. Work done by the gas. Work done by the gas. So how much work done? dW is equal to force into displacement. What is the displacement? To dx. So what is the formula of the work? dW is equal to force into displacement. How much displacement this piston is moving? dx. So that is dW is equal to F dx. So dW, work done. F means PA into dx. So you taking A into the area into dx, so change in length. Okay, so area into length, we know that change in volume. So dV is equal to change in volume. Okay, change in volume is equal to A dx. So therefore dW is equal to P dV. So this is the work done. Okay, so this work done is stored in the gas. dW is equal to P dV. Suppose in the pistons, in the container, pressure is constant. So how much work done? Total work done, W is equal to P into V2 minus V1. This is the formula. Okay, so where pressure is constant, so what is the work done in this container? P into V2 minus V1. So what is the graph here I am taking? So I am taking x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis, this is a y-axis. In the y-axis I am taking the volume, and x-axis I am taking the pressure. Okay, so where in this case the pressure is constant, so like this, pressure is constant. So when this is line is parallel to x-axis, this is a graph. So we draw, touch the x-axis, so 2 points. So this is the first point, I am taking V1. This is second point, V2. So this is a one space. So this is the area. This is area. It's give some work is done. Okay, so I am taking A, B, C, D. So the area of ABCD is equal to work done, area of ABCD is equal to work done by the gas, work done by the gas. So that is what is the formula, P into pressure into V2 minus V1, V2 minus V1. So where pressure P is constant. Okay, so here suppose let us take in the second part, their volume changes, variable to pressure, volume is changes, that is V1 to V2. Okay, if the volume changes, that is V1 to V1 under variable pressure, pressure will be variation, pressure will be changes. So in this case, how much work is done? W is equal to integral V1 to V2 PdV, if you're taking the integration. So now I am taking the graph. So in the pressure is variation, pressure is, in this one, first one pressure is constant, in the second one pressure is variable. So this is a pressure, the y-axis, and V is the x-axis. This is a graph like this. Okay, rectangular hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola. So in this one I am taking, you can like this. Okay, so ABCD, in this one their volume is very small. Okay, there we can taking the pressure inside in a strip, the pressure is very small. In this case the total work done also PdV, total work done, area enclosed by the graph with x-axis, graph with x-axis. So this is a second point. Here some third one, if the volume and temperature will be changes, volume and temperature will be changes inside. So what is the P is equal to PV, V2 minus V1 is equal to NR T2 minus T1. We know that very well in the equation, PV is equal to nRT, ideal gas equation. So P is constant, what is the volume change? V2 minus V1. N constant, R constant, T changes, T2 minus T1. So P into V2 minus V1, we know that work done dW is equal to NR T2 minus T1. It is also work done equation where temperature changes, T1 to T2. So these is a calculated the work done. Next, first law of a thermodynamics. So what is the first law of a thermodynamics? So here I am taking, so this is a one container. Okay, so this is a container is a having one piston. So this is a one container, the container is a having some piston. So this container is a having some gas. So it is a placed on a stove, on a stove. Let us take, this is a one gas stove. So when the gas stove is on, if you supplied some amount of a heat, if you supply some amount of a heat, what is your observation? If you give some amount of a heat to this gas container, what is your observation? First, this gas temperature will be increases, temperature will be increases. That means some internal energy will be increased and some work also done. What is meaning of work? This piston is moving upward, this piston is moving upward, we know that very well. So what is your observation in this one? So according to first law of a thermodynamics statement, I will write the statement. So if the quantity of heat dq supplied to a system, is capable of doing work, then the quantity of heat dq absorbed by the system is equal to sum of increase increase in internal energy du of the system and some external work done by it. External work done by it. So this is a statement of the first law of thermodynamics. If the quantity of heat is dq supplied to the system, so let us take, so this is a one bowl. So here how much heat is applied to the system? dq. So if the quantity of heat to dq supplied to the system capable of doing the work, then this dq absorbed by the system is equal to, so when this heat is given to the system, what happen? Some part, suppose 50%, not exactly 50%, some percentage is increase the internal energy and remaining part is some external work is done. All of you understanding? So if you give some amount of a heat to the system, some percent, not exactly 50%, don't take the 50%. So some portion, some heat is absorbing, increase the internal energy, the remaining heat is converted to some work is done by the gas. So therefore dq is equal to du plus dw. So this equation is indicated first law of a thermodynamics. dq is equal to du plus dw. We know that dw is equal to pdv. So therefore what is the another equation? dq is equal to du plus pdv. So this is the equation is called first law of a thermodynamics. So this is a mathematical statement. Mathematical statement. Some sign convention is important in this one. So what is the sign conventions? Okay, so first one, the sign convention, please remember 6 sign conventions here. First one, if heat energy dq added to the system, added, just to heat is given to the system, added to the system, so in this one taking positive value, what is the dq? Positive. Second one, if heat is given out, added, or dq given out, outside, going, or released, in this case you can taking the heat negative. If the heat is added, you can taking positive value. If the heat is going to outside, if you taking the negative value. Second one, so the work is done by the gas, work done by the gas or system, work done by the gas is equal to positive value. dw is positive. Work done by the gas on the gas you can taking negative. So it is work done by the system, if you are taking the positive value. Work done on the system, in the by the system it is a expand, in the on the system it is a contract. And third one, so increase the internal energy, du is increasing, you can taking positive value, and du is decreases, you can taking negative value. So this is a sign convention of the first law of a thermodynamics. So what is the significance? Okay, what is the important? Okay, significance. So what is the significance? The first significance, so this law introduced concept of internal energy. This law introduced what is the concept of internal energy. It is explained especially the first law of a thermodynamics, internal energy. Second one, this law is applicable all three phases. This law is applicable all three phases. That means solids, liquids and gases. And this law is applications apply any process in nature, any process in nature. What is meaning of the process? Isothermal process, adiabatic process, isochoric process, isobaric process. Like this, some process is there. This is isothermal process. So these First law of thermodynamics, you apply any process, but what is the drawback? Okay, what is the limitations? Okay, what is the limitations of the first law of thermodynamics? So here there does not give any information, of heat flowing. So the heat is flowing at what direction? Right side to left side or left side to right side? So it is not explained. And second one, how much heat is absorbing is converted to internal energy, and how much heat is absorbing external work done. So that means it is not to tell that how much work is converted to heat or how much is heat is converted to water, not explained. Suppose I'll give 100% of the heat, their work done is how much percentage? Is 100% or 80% or 40% or 50%? It is not explained how much amount of heat energy is converted to internal energy. So this is a two or drawback of the first law of a thermodynamics.